Thank you for being here today. And today, I still haven't come up with anything to talk about yet. But I've been sitting here for a while now, trying to come up with just something to talk about. But I have nothing but dog shits. And this is the fourth trial now. And yet, still, nothing I say so far sound interesting. So, I took a break and now I came back. Still, nothing. But I told myself that I'm gonna record something today. Even if it is fucking dog shit. I'm gonna record anyway. Because that's a promise that I made to myself earlier. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna do it. Even if it's fucking suck. And I just want this to be, a quick heads up, so you know to click away from this episode, because it'll probably just me yapping nonsense dog shit. So, but at the same time, if you really think about it, if you always wait until the perfect moment to do something, if you wait until you have the perfect episode, so you would, in order to start posting episodes, or if you wait until, the exact perfect moment to do something, you might have to wait for a long time. But the amount of time you have on this earth is finite. And stop treating it as like you have forever. So, yeah, even when right now you just have nothing in your brain but dog shits, do it anyway. Do it because you make a promise to yourself that you're gonna show up. You're gonna do it. So do it. Do it even when you suck. Suck dick. Even when you still feel like you're terrible. Feel like you're a loser. But do it anyway. Because the people that care, the people that matters, they won't care. They won't judge you for the things you say and the things you do. But right now, if you're on your own, struggling in the dark, finding the demon inside you, because no one knows what you're going through, keep your heads up and keep on going. Because you will see a better day on the other side of this struggles. I hope. But have you ever gotten to the point in life where you just don't really have the motivation to really do anything because you keep on half-assing yourself and making the same mistakes over and over again, and keep on repeating the same bad habits, the things that you know are not good for you, the things that you know you're not supposed to be doing, but you did it anyway because you need it. a quick hit of dopamine. You needed some kind of motivation. You needed something to lean back on when you're tired. It's hard, It's hard to be a human, but it's also beautiful and amazing to be one also. We have this consciousness of making decisions and think, and it's just crazy how things plays out. But then I was listening to the Mentor podcast, Rob Dow's, this morning, and he talked about this concept of thinking about life. If you zoom out, it's like a plane flying up into the sky. You zoom out 50,000, 100, well, 50, 100, or 100,000 feet from the ground. You look down. What do you see? Think about it. It just you, that tiny speckle on this planet, having a sensory set of experiences, and then you die. Isn't that crazy? Like, now think about it. Close your eye and imagine you flying up into the sky, and you, oh God, you flying up into the sky, and you look down, and you could see you yourself, this tiny speck on this map, on this vast seas of human, and you're just this little thing, you're just going from this one place to another, and then the sun go down, and you go back home, you sleep, and then the sun come up, you go to the gym, you go to work, you drive back home and sleep, and it's like, the world's rolling, and you keep on, going back and forth in this tiny area compared to where you're looking at, because you're so far over the earth. So you're just this tiny speck that just moving back and forth in a city over the years and years and years and years and years, and then you grow old, and then you die. And it's just kind of crazy how, it's like you're looking at some ants who just keep on doing their own things every day. It's weird, right? You think about it. Like, we're so insignificant. If you zoom out and you're flying out, and you're looking at the earth, literally, there's just this tiny speck just running back and forth. And then the time passes by and you die. You grow and you die. I don't know. It just kind of make me think of life. Like, it's interesting when you think about it. And then we're over here sitting here thinking about, if Nancy from marketing is gonna like me, or Robert from the math class, talking shit, or all these things that we're worrying about. It's just so insignificant when you realize how tiny you are compared to this vast universe. It's just crazy, And then we're out here grinding our lives away just to make enough to pay rent, food, and all that jazz. And now I go home and just being miserable, living in quiet, desperation. Just can't wait to escape, can't wait to run away, can't wait to get on to the next vacation. it's just like you fucking just screaming on the inside, not knowing what to do with your life, and just maybe that's exactly where I am right now, and I'm having a midlife crisis. I don't know, but I'm just very, very miserable right now, and I'm not here to be dramatic or anything, but it's just hard to show up to do the things that you need to do, to prep foods and bake something or cook something or prepare food for tomorrow, when all you could think about are the decisions and the choices that you make that led you to this point today. The disappointment, the regrets, the thought of wishing you could have done things differently. It sucks, but it's inevitable. Well, I am the only one to blame, and I don't have anyone to blame but myself. So what am I yapping about? Well, I just want you to know that I am not perfect. I don't have all the answer. I don't even have any of the answer, actually. And I'm just a guy, just trying his best. Just to get through another day. Just trying to make an impact on this world before I die. But it's hard. It's hard when you don't have the evidence to support it. It's hard. It's like you can't be confident. Well, you don't have anything to support it, And it's just this beginning part. It's just so hard. So hard to break out of your bad habits and not to go back to the person that you were before. It's just hard. Very, very hard. But for some reason, whenever I get back here at home I'll eat, and then I'll feel miserable afterward. But then when I wake up in the morning, it feels good. Even when everything is crumbling down. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe when I get home late and I eat, and then my brain now just being lazy. I don't know, maybe. But the goal of me doing this podcast is to remind people that they're not alone going through what they're going through. Even if it's big, even if it's small. We all have things that we have to worry about. Things that keeping us up at night, It's hard. It's hard to face the outside world when you don't even like yourself. And that's the hard part, because you always blame yourself for all the things that happen to you. Have you ever really look back, turn around, look back yourself in the mirror, and realize how great that you are, It's hard. But you are the only person that you have to live with for your entire life. So stop. Stop saying these terrible things to yourself, the things that you would never tell anybody. Think about it. You say things to yourself that you would never say to anybody because they're terrible. The things that I say so terrible. And I just need to stop and just gotta trust in myself. Trust that everything will work out in the end. But what you can do now is just to live and be thankful for what we have, and just know that better days are yet to come. Even when life sucks, even when there's nothing seem to go right. And this is the hardest part. The part where you have to get up on your own and try again and again and again. Even when it sucks, even when it's hard. That's the hardest place to get to. But I just don't know. I don't really know if what I'm doing is the right thing to do, but it just feels right, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Even when it feel like it's not good enough, I'll do it anyway. Thank you so for listening. I hope I'll see you on the next one.